Yeah.
Come on.
I actually think they're going to keep him.
Y'all are delusional.
I don't want that to
You're
happen.
delusional if
I
you
don't
think
want that
If
to happen.
Red Bull
Unfortunately,
keeps
they
him,
will keep him.
Why?
They're being held under.
He's got some videotapes of Christian Horner doing something
Yes.
I don't know.
naughty in the background.
He has something on them.
Yeah. Well, if they can't replace that sponsorship money somehow, they're not getting rid of him. I promise you.
Bring
that.
With
Franco
Max.
in.
Yep.
He's gonna.
But Henny,
Max is not enough.
But
He
he's
brings
costing
in
him
so
constructors.
much.
That has money.
That's a gamble to take because if
No.
they rather work tirelessly and build another 2023 car again, RB19.
Yeah.
They'll rather do that and keep Checo than lose him and still have a track there. Because if they keep him and have the sponsorship money, they can be like, all right, we're still hoping on Max.
But it's
to
but
fight."
there's no other driver that can bring in money.
Whoa, let's
Okay.
unpack
I don't think we
that.
have enough time to dissect what you
Let's
just said
unpack
there.
that.
Okay.
Why? Let's talk about why are sponsors and sponsoring teams, right? They're not all, like they need visibility. They need to be associated with the number one team. We saw even like the behind the scenes of how much pressure sponsors put on McLaren throughout the years, right? McLaren was like. Gotta get them all. Like they collected all the sponsors last year, and it's
Pokemon
really
for
paying.
them.
It's really,
Another one.
It's really, I know, it's really paying off for them this year. So yes, sponsorship is a main component of why a driver would be there. However, if the sponsors are not seeing the results by said team, like the team that has gone from P1 or first to third in constructors, and now likely going to continue to get worse next year. There are no sponsorships, period.
You have no idea that the sponsorships that Checo will bring and continues to bring.
No, but wasn't there rumors even recently as well that it was like
about
a sponsor was going to pull out if Checo was to remain in the seat?
I read this.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was confirmed though. Like, yeah, I think
might
it's
have
just,
been
I completely agree with Fevin. There's no way
This is
Checo should not be there next year.
yeah. I also don't. I'm just
But commercially
Red Bull
makes
would
no
be
sense.
crazy
as a
to do
corporate
that.
leader in that world. I think they will keep him for the sake of saying
There's
we can't
no-
replace that kind of money we're about to lose.
But
from
it's
him.
like there's so
I'll
many
eat
other
my
drivers
words,
that
but
could
I
bring
will-
in the money. Like it's
100%.
not just Checo.
No. You see, I think the difference is with McLaren and all these other teams, they don't rely heavily on their sponsorship money. Where Red Bull is, they're trying to go 100% sponsorship money to fuel their F1.
But like,
career.
what's the point? Like, why would a sponsor
And-
sign up if your driver is P18
Because they rely
every
on Max
weekend?
to still give them enough highlights, but in order to do that, they need to still have those sponsors.
But you realize next year,
Yeah.
Max won't even be in, like, he might be fighting for P2 in drivers.
Yeah, that's fine though, because you're still gonna see him battle. He's gonna have TV rights continuously.
I
That's
think you're
not the
falling on this hill and you will eat your words.
okay.
I'm
All right.
Max also wants to have a teammate that can.
Okay.
like,
no, I'm
help
not even
him.
Does
beating
he?
it. This year is a clear
maybe.
example of it.
like
A
100.
clear example
But-
why they chose to keep the money and not replace Checo. The last 2 years, if it was any other driver, he would have been gone.
But Nate, the commercial return won't be there at the end of the year for them.
How?
Going into where everybody's
fact
basically
No.
literally
No, I disagree.
dogging your team
No.
and your drivers.
It doesn't matter. Look, how much time Checo gets on TV. Even how crap he is, he gets so much
Sometimes-
airtime.
Bro,
No, not
Lawson,
really. Sometimes
Lawson's
he-
getting the same amount of TV
Lawson
time.
gets the
Right
same
beside
TV.
each other.
Signs gets the same amount of TV. In fact, I think that
less.
Williams get way more TV time, and the Haas get way more TV time combined. Not even combined, individually.
No way.
Than Choco.
No way.
I mean, maybe that's his strategy this year. He's like, how
I'm
badly
fired
can I
up.
push this off so I can keep the sponsors on board with camera
I
time?
am so passionate about this because I know that the commercial side and the sponsorships are so tied to the F1 in general and the drivers and who's where what, but it starts to it's like saying we're going to keep Latifi despite him literally ruining his and many people's races.
I mean, he did that for how many years?
Also,
Because he brought in that
Stroll
money.
is still
No,
in
no,
the
but-
sport as well.
Yes, the Stroll's another great example of that.
Well, Daddy owns the company.
Yeah, no, that's different. That's different. Daddy does own the
That's a little
company.
different.
Yeah.
If he's-
Checo is different. Checo is bringing a percentage of money.
and that could be
Honestly,
that could be supplemented by
They
like
can show.
them changing direction. Like I can't see a team who had won three constructors. No, two.
Who?
How many? Like Red Bull. How many have they won?
multiple.
No,
Multiple.
like in the last 5 years.
They've won the last,
2, right? Yeah. Okay. So in the last 5 years, they're on this momentum of like, winning, obviously not this year. To not look at this year and go, what do we need to change? Like, I cannot see a team come together and say, yeah, you know what? This is working for us. Let's keep going with what we have. There's just, if they are, I'm out of this game.
Well, if anything, this year actually, if this was last year, they could have been like, yeah, let's replace Checo because, they had the best car ever, arguably. And then this year, they both complained about the same thing. Max caught on. So the team was like, oh, it wasn't always Checo's fault. It was the car was also ass. So this year, they're like...
Or other teams
let's
got
make
better.
sure...
I think we need to brand Henny as the Lulu right now.
Yeah.
You're digging a hole. You need to turn off that JCB
when he comes back next year, and for a full year, as his contract says he is, unless they buy him out clearly... So that's already another fat ticket.
Let's do a bet right now.
All right.
Checo's out of sport next year. It's not a bet between me. It's a bet between you and Fed.
Oh.
He's like, I'm not getting through the siblings.
You got to do a real quick, real fun odds here. You got a minute. Like, you think Checo will be in the sport next year.
Yes.
Fevin, you clearly think Checo will be out of the sport next year.
It'd be delusional for them to.
So what's the odd? What's the odd? What are we doing here? He can do a hot sauce challenge, so that's scrap. What does Henny hate? But he hates flying and he hates bungee jumping.
Oh, no, I'm out.
Oh. He said, I want to defend Checo that bad.
Bye, Checo. I
you're
will
not
drag him out of the garage myself.
You have to do the indoor skydive.
Yeah.
It's indoor. You don't skydive. It's indoor.
It's so safe.
And I will hold a tarantula.
Oh, what?
Because she's terrified of spiders.
Yeah. Hands down. Hands down.
God, she said, I don't know.
I have paperwork. I have a contract that says he's staying. Like, there's enough proof. I have it. I'm going to go check his PR right now. I'm going to slap it right here.
Okay.
Look at it.
It's easy. We'll make a day trip out of it. In the same day, Henny has to do an actual skydive now.
Yes.
Whoa. I'm out. No.
The terms have been upgraded.
For me, it's a tiny spider.
Yeah, you can do that. No, you can do the baby tarantula. They're small.
Baby tarantula. Okay, guys. Feeling bad.
All right, that's enough.
There's a reason why I didn't want to be involved in this.
Okay, but if Checo's out, who takes the other seats? Like Liam moves up. Who takes Liam's seat now?
What's his name? Isaac. Yeah.
We think he's actually going to move up.
We've also heard rumors that Franco has been poached by multiple teams now, and even Red Bull have got keen interest in him. Yeah,
but that contract is fat.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen for him this coming season.
But I think the three of us who aren't delusional realize that Checo is going to be out next year. It's either going to be Lawson. Who's the Yuki.
I mean, those are the other driver options are Yuki, Liam Lawson, and anyone from their F2. Not anyone, but
I don't think they'll.
Okay. Yeah, but I think we all agree Checo's out next year.
All right.
Yeah.
Look, I want him to be out. It's just not going to happen.
I don't want him to be out. I feel bad for the guy. It's just like there needs to be fresh talent.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's time. It's been many years.
I was saying to Michael, it's like leave before the party's over. Like it's always nice to leave while you have made impact, where people are not like losing faith in you. And he should have technically left when the rumors were happening.
Yeah, at least Checo was complaining he's back trying to get out of the car today. So
exactly,
he kept that one together.
Exactly.